Today, on this marvelous edition of BigCTV, I'm going to talk about my experiences at the Ultimate Marvel Marathon, which ended with the world premiere of Avengers Age of Ultron, entering this medal. I'm also going to do a test drive of Borderlands 2, where we show off one of the Headhunter DLC missions. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to do a remote play session with your Vita on a Playstation 4. And lastly, I'm going to give you, once again, another pick of the week. All of that is next on BigCTV.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries, just one mistake.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome to BigCTV Season 4, Episode 13. My name is Chris, aka Big C. This week's episode is going to be pretty interesting because we have some stuff we've either never done before or haven't done in a long time. So it's going to make for a different and interesting episode to be sure. So let's kick things off with something that people are pretty well familiar with by now, which is a Let's Play of Borderlands 2. I know we've done several of these, but it's always fun to look at some of the crazy Headhunter DLC missions from Borderlands 2. So for this week's Let's Play, we're going to do a Let's Play of the Hunger of the Waffle Gobbler, which is a Thanksgiving-themed Headhunter DLC mission, which I'm sure you'll enjoy, especially if you're a fan of the Hunger Games and Borderlands 2, of course. So here is our Let's Play of the Hunger Games-inspired Waffle Gobbler Headhunter mission. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Tour Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extravaganza! Tonight, we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the ravenous Waddle Gobbler! Will the Vault Hunter finally be able to defeat the unspeakable, the delicious, the ravenous Waddle Gobbler?
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you. Who needs a medical license when you got style? Guns, glorious guns. Buy from me if you want to live. Catch you later.
What? That's weird. Dang it, now I get crappy used guns. Or crappy white gun. Does it keep glitching?
But first, I'm interviewing the only tour contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler. Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog who played basketball? When did you have your first kiss? Did you ever see the sequel to the dog basketball movie where the dog went to space? And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How did you feel about my facial hair? Thank you! How do you feel about the Vault Hunter's chances against the ravenous Waddle Gobbler? Will they win? Will they die? Your thoughts! You don't sound confident! Further questions! Who is the most attractive person on Pandora? That's an awful thing to say! Ellie's like a 10! Try expanding your definition of beauty, you chump! No! I'm done talking to you! Your grasp on body politics is lacking at best! Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
Hold on. I gotta change some settings real quick. Grandma Flexington. Is that Torg's grandma? Yeah, it looks like old, muscular female Torg, so yes. Torg!
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret! Real. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torg board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool, and oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious!
Oh, Torg. Found a bunch of money. Wow.
Back. The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the Shams!
Whoa. He's falling there? Ah, damn it.
Silence!
President Smith.
With the chef's dead, break move over the Gobbler! Get to the freezer!
Come on. You can get it if you stand on top of the oven.
Damn, that door's locked! Let me activate my remote lock-picking program!
The camera glitched in it.
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once. We gotta choose some meat for the Gobbler's meal. Turn on the tastiest looking scat corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
Torg.
The grab at that food!
Oh no! Yeah.
The Hyperion Corporation welcomes you back from your visit to the undiscovered
$270,000 to respawn. Ridiculous. Yes. Suck it! What?
My mouth is watering! I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen!
Glass. Yep.
Nobody got that fun!
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Damn it! What? What did you forget? Huh? Oh, nice. Oh, come on! I couldn't move! Yes!
Dignity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance! You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything except for all the things it does!
Huh. Got a bunch of money.
Now to grind up the meat. Get to the kitchen.
Thorn, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage.
Just trying to mix things up.
Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot.
Words can hurt.
Ooh. Found a chest. That's all that was there, was pretty much ammo, iridium, and the 2 relics.
Let's get a grindin'. Grinder. Delicious. We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal. With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison! Head to the stabber jabber nests. I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up. Psych!
Oh, Torg. What a character.
You know you're following an idiot, yes? Thor created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
The hell? How is he flying like... You see this guy? Oh. Oh, yeah. Man.
Bandits retreating!
Thanks for using this Hyperion.
Yeah.
Please die again. Hyperion hopes you enjoy the generation.
Finish him off!
Damn it!
Stay calm.
I owe you.
What? Oh, come on! Alright, I'm gonna
Grenade out!
Damn it!
continuing your adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Shut up! You won't enjoy this.
So fun fact, you can destroy the cameras.
No deal!
That's what saved my ass. Yeah, I killed the camera that was on the dead and saved me.
Stop it! Stop it!
Go!
No! Freaking bandit! Bandit bastard!
Die, Axel.
Explosive!
One less badass.
Took him down.
When God closes a door, I blow it the f up! Hey,
Oh,
make
Torg.
sure to get a slag weapon on the way.
Oh crap, we need to...
Smack the jabber desk to wake him up.
I'll let you do it.
Now slag the jabber.
Oh,
Yeah, before the slag wears off.
did we kill the badass?
Dance told me a single slag jabber grid would be enough to kill a monster the size of a planet. So get a few more. Keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion before your mouth. Woo! You got all the glands. Now pop them into the cobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them. Why
Stay
do you
still.
insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Right. Let's do this. Probably a good idea.
catches your eye.
Oh, I found a dang it! I found a slag shotgun. That sucks, but I did have a slag weapon. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat. Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal. The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery. That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my identity. Really Doremus world cover. Don't let those food snobs destroy our culinary masterpiece. I want that oven shut down. I want the Vault Hunter dead. And I want Mr. Torg's head on a plate. No, no. You gotta start our oven back up. The oven's off. Why not just head home, Vault Hunter? They shut down the oven. Our food is getting cold. Restart the oven. I will not serve lukewarm food.
I got no time for this. Stop it!
Why not just head home, Vault Hunter? They shut down the oven. Our food is getting cold.
Wasn't even close.
They shut down the oven. Our food is getting cold.
Where are you?
If anyone's gonna almost die, it's me.
Saved.
Food's done. Go get it.
Alright, let's go. Get the food and kill this son of a bitch.
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us. If you kill that gobbler, Torg, it'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that.
Alright, so next, the main event. The last couple days, I went to what is probably the most challenging marathon of movies I have ever done. I would say unquestionably the hardest challenging marathon of movies I've ever done. That, of course, is the Ultimate Marvel Marathon. So for those of you curious as to what this entails, it is every single Phase 1 Marvel Cinematic Universe film. So that, of course, would be Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, and Captain America Adventure... So that, of course, would include Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, The First Avenger, and, of course, The Avengers. It also includes all of Phase 2 up to this point. So it included Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the debut of Avengers Age of Ultron. So all of that in one sitting. Yes, we had breaks. It'd be really impossible to do them all continuously. But I spent over 29, almost 30 hours at a movie theater watching all of these movies, including staying up almost all night to watch movies. So it was a very interesting, very challenging marathon, and I want to give you my impressions on what happened, as well as my father will also give his impressions. So we're going to go on a field trip to the Ultimate Marvel Marathon at AMC 24 at Downtown Disney. Let's check it out. Hello, we are at the Ultimate Marvel Movie Marathon at AMC at Downtown Disney. Yeah, so it's a very, very long event. It's basically 27 hours long. No, you're good. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, and we got a lot more to go, so should be fun times. We are in line to go into the theater for the Marvel Marathon. So we're here about, what, 3 hours early? Give or take? Yeah, before we even start.
And I have to do a bunch of work emails.
Yay, that's fascinating. So yeah, we're here super early because we need to be, because otherwise you're not going to get a good seat. So yeah, many hours to go. Alright, we are officially moving into the theater. The line is moving progressively. So we're on our way into the theater. We're going to be getting our swag for doing this. And then staking out seats for the next day. More than a day, because we're here early for it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Alright, so we are about an hour away from the beginning of the marathon. We've been in the theater for about an hour and a half or so right now. They just turned all the lights on in the theater, so it was really dark in here earlier, but now it's lightened up quite a bit. So yeah, we got a long way to go, obviously, so look for plenty of additional updates as the marathon progresses. Alright, so we are 2 in. It's about 10 o'clock at night. Oh, thank you. We just finished The Incredible Hulk, so next is Iron Man 2. So it's been good so far, but obviously we have a long way to go. So I'd say in terms of status update, at least I'm doing fine. I mean, we haven't been here that long, but it's probably getting close to bedtime. I'm probably going to sleep through Thor and Captain America 1, so we'll see how I feel after Iron Man 2, but that's the current plan. So but yeah, everything's going well so far, so good times. Okay, so we are 7 movies in. I lose track at one point. We just finished watching Iron Man 3, so we got 4 left. Next up is Thor the Dark World, and then Cap 2, Guardians, and Age of Ultron. So we're making good progress. I did get a couple nods of sleep between, usually I think it was between Thor, Cap America, and a little bit in Avengers. So I'm well rested, so I should be able to go straight through for the rest. So it's been challenging, but it's been good, and I'm looking forward to not only seeing Ultron, but seeing all the rest of the movies coming in. Hello, so we just finished up Thor the Dark World. So we are 3 away from completing the marathon, 2 away from Age of Ultron, so we're getting there. We're in the middle of our break right now, so everyone's kind of out getting food and going to the bathroom and all that good stuff. But definitely feeling the pressure at this point, just because we've been sitting for a very long period of time. But hey, getting through it, going strong. So see, hopefully it'll keep going that way. All right, we have 2 left. Guardians is up next, then Age of Ultron. So we're in the home stretch. Just finished Winter Soldier, so don't have a whole lot left, and excited to see. But we're so close, so close. I almost taste it.
Hello, we've made it through 10 of the 11 movies. We only have
1 left.
Avengers Age of Ultron left to go.
Yeah.
We are definitely in the sore backside range.
Oh, definitely.
And
It's been a long day.
of droopy eyes as well, but 1 more to go.
Yes. I can honestly say I will probably not want popcorn again for a long period of time, at least a month or so, because we've had a lot of popcorn today.
Here, have some popcorn.
I'm good. I have my own bucket. But yeah, it's been a really fun day, but it's been long and it's been tiring. So
Yep.
I'm very excited to see how Age of Ultron is. Hopefully it's good. I really hope so.
Yep.
And apparently it's in 3D. So I'm rocking my glasses from the original Marvel Marathon. So should
Yeah,
be good.
disappointingly, the 3D glasses they're giving out are just plain ordinary 3D glasses instead of souvenir ones like
Yeah.
they've given out for the other marathons.
Yeah, it's disappointing. But hey, we're getting a lot of other cool stuff, so I guess that's not a big deal.
Yep.
But yep. All right, so 1 more, then we are done. Yay!
Yay.
All right, so we survived.
Finally done.
We made it through all 11 movies in 28 hours worth of stuff.
Yep.
It was crazy. We got medals to prove it.
Yeah, I'm not
Pretty nice
wearing
looking
mine,
thing.
but Chris got his out.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. Ultron was good. I really liked it.
It was good. I didn't think it was quite as good as Avengers. It had some fantastic parts.
It had some flaws, though. It had some legitimate flaws.
Yeah, I mean, initially the plot seemed a little rushed and not very clear, but it had some really cool parts, especially toward the end.
Yeah.
The added characters were excellent. There were a couple of surprises here and there.
It's exactly what you wanted an Avengers movie to be.
Yeah,
So.
and it had obviously tons of great action, plus some hints about the future as well.
Yep, so if you like the first one, you'll like this one.
Yep.
So, anyway, thank you for watching us for our entire duration of this thing. So, good times.
What I've been calling the full stupid.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, so now that you've seen our impressions of the Ultimate Marvel Marathon, I wanted to show off some of the swag that I got from it. Now, for those who weren't aware, the event cost a lot of money. It was $70 per ticket. But I mean, you got to see 11 movies, including Ultron in 3D. So naturally, there should be a pretty good amount of swag that came with it, and there was. So for starters, we got a handy dandy lanyard. The lanyard included all of the showtimes for the various movies, as you can see there. Some of those showtimes were pretty challenging. Like, as you see, Avengers started at 5:30 in the morning. So it was a little challenging, especially if you wanted to see certain movies, just because you had to be up for them, and not all of us were. I slept through most of Thor and Captain America: The First Avenger because I felt like I needed to sleep, and that was the time frame that worked. I also dozed off a little bit in Winter Soldier, but not a whole lot. So I think I did pretty well in terms of staying up for the vast majority of the films. You also got a pin. I'm going to pull this up again. Little Avengers logo pin. So that's pretty cool. I pinned it to my lanyard because I figured that's a good way to remember it. And then after the marathon, which again was almost 30 hours in the movie theater, you got two pretty cool pieces. The first was a poster. So it's a little mini Avengers Age of Ultron poster. I like it a lot. I think it has a really cool look to it. I'm going to put it up in my room. just like I do with all these little mini posters. And then lastly, which I find to be the coolest thing, and I think it's well deserved because it was a marathon, and this one was a true marathon. They gave you a medal. So this is what it looks like. I kind of showed it off in the beginning, but it's a full, like, you ran a marathon medal. The Avengers A spins around. It's got a cool little thing on the ribbon, shows AMC and the Ultimate Marvel Marathon logo. So we got a pretty good amount of swag. I thought it was good stuff, and just the experience alone made it worth doing. Plus, it was cool to be able to see all of those movies in a row. If they do another one, I'm not sure I would do it. This one was very challenging, and I've done a lot of marathons. I've done, I think, 9 or 10 different marathons at AMC, but this one was by far the most challenging. I doubt they're going to do a Phase 3, like, one in this capacity, because you physically can't do them all over 24 hours. You have to do at least over 2 days, possibly 3. So probably what I'll end up doing leading up to Infinity War is watching every Marvel movie like over a month, like maybe 1 a day or 2 a day, and then probably cut in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes and maybe Daredevil in between. So I've watched everything from Marvel in a row, right, leading up to Infinity War Part 1. So we'll see if that plan goes off without a hitch, but yeah, so it was challenging. It was a great weekend, or for me it was a weekend, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my thought process and impressions on it as well. Alright, so next we are going to do a tips and tricks, another feature we've kind of dug out that haven't done in a while. This one is all about remote play, which is a really cool feature if you are an owner of a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation Vita, because it allows you to play PlayStation 4 games and use other PlayStation 4 features on your mobile device. Pretty awesome. So here is tips and tricks on the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation Vita remote play.
Damn, I'm good.
So of course, for our demonstration of remote play, I have my PlayStation Vita. So let me log in here. A little theme music to go with everything. So, basically what remote play allows you to do is you can stream your PlayStation 4 home screen, essentially, and everything you can do on it to your PlayStation Vita. It's a pretty cool feature and allows you to play games that you normally can only play at home on the go. So that's a pretty cool feature. So, first off, the first thing you're going to have to do is obviously you have to have your Vita upgraded to the latest firmware, which mine is. Now, if you notice on the screen, there's a little button that shows PS4 Link. That is the first thing you want to press. And what it's going to do when you first start and set up the link is it's going to ask you for a code. So you're going to have to log on to your PS4, get that code. Or sorry, your Vita is going to have the code. You're going to enter the code, and then you'll be able to use the PlayStation 4 Link. I've already got mine set up, of course. So I'm going to link my PlayStation 4 to my Vita. So as you can see, you have 2 different options. You have remote play, and you have a second screen. So of course I'm going to pick, oops, not that one. Not that one. Let's pick remote play. Alright, so the first thing you got to do, of course, is you have to have your Vita talk to your PS4 and establish a link. This can take a few minutes. The cool thing is, yes, you can do it from in your house. So if you've got a family TV and the rest of your group is watching a show or something, but you want to play a game, you can do it this way, and that way you can use your Vita as your second screen. Or if you're just lazy, or if you're in the middle of something, you want to play a game but not leave a certain room, you can do that too. So what just happened is my PlayStation 4 was just automatically turned on by my Vita. So I'm still waiting for the link to hook up. And from what I've experienced so far, you literally can do pretty much anything that is on your PS4 on your Vita. It is all streamed through either Wi-Fi or a Bluetooth connection. Now, because you can do it through Wi-Fi, you are able to technically play PlayStation 4 games when you're not even in the house. The only catch is you have to be someplace that has a pretty strong Wi-Fi connection. So, I mean, if you're at a hotel, that might work pretty well. But for the most part, if you're at like a normal public free Wi-Fi area, it's not going to be strong enough. I've tried it at a few different places just to see if it would work, and I haven't really gotten it to work yet. So it sounds like your best option is if you want to play a PlayStation 4 game and you're away from your house, you have to be at a place with a strong internet connection, or else it's not going to work. So I'm still waiting for the link to be established. Sometimes it does take a little while because it has to do some communication between your PlayStation 4 and your Vita. So it may take a few minutes. So here's our little load screen, just so you can see what it looks like. It's currently talking to the PlayStation 4, getting everything set up and ready to go. So as soon as it does, I will show that to you. So this is especially useful when you want to play a PlayStation 4 game but are not at the house. It's also helpful if you want to download something on your PlayStation 4 and they're not at home. You can just connect your Wi-Fi or your Vita to Wi-Fi and do it that way. So it's got some cool features that you can do with it. Now, of course, one thing to keep in mind is when you're playing a game from your PlayStation 4 on your Vita, there will be latency issues. There always is, just because it's not a perfect sync. It's especially if it's going through Wi-Fi. It's not going to be perfect on your Vita. So if you're playing something that involves a lot of Twitch mechanics, it may not work. So, fun story. While I was waiting for my PlayStation 4 to turn on for my remote play demonstration, I randomly got the blinking light of death, or the blinking blue light of death. So naturally, it did not work properly. So now I fixed the problem on PS4, so that's why it took so long to work, because it wasn't on. It wasn't turning on properly. So now it should work. And that did. That was quick. So here, if you look, is my PlayStation 4 dashboard, but on my Vita. So that's pretty cool. Turn up the volume here. So as you can see, everything that you would normally want on your PlayStation 4 screen is there, and you can use your touch screen, kind of, not really. You also want to use your D-pad and your thumbstick. So I'm going to go over to a game. Let's play... Where is Bloodborne? I'm going to play Bloodborne on my Vita. Let's see how that goes. So of course, to select, you want to press X. So here I am. I'm playing Bloodborne on my Vita. I'm sure I'm going to die, so yeah. But I'm going to try anyway. As you can see, it's loading, so I'm actually being able to play Bloodborne on my Vita. Now, I've not actually played it yet, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. So, there's a loading screen. I'm going to show you exactly how it looks on the Vita. As soon as it finishes loading. You can tap on the screen, but because it's not a touchscreen enabled game, it doesn't really do much. So here's Bloodborne on my Vita. I'm able to walk around. You can attack using the little thumbsticks. You can switch weapons with that. So, as you can see, I mean, I can play Bloodborne on my Vita. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, remote play is a pretty cool feature and allows you to play games you would not normally be able to play on the go. So, yeah. So that's pretty much a nice little tips and tricks on how to play PlayStation 4 games on your handheld device. You can also, of course, turn off your PlayStation 4 and do some other stuff on here. So let's do that. Let's turn off the system. I'll show you how to do that real quick, of course. Hopefully it will turn off without any problems. It'll turn off, and then of course it will lose connection because you turned off the system. So that is how remote play works from the Vita to the PlayStation 4. Hope you enjoyed that. So we're going to end this episode with my pick of the week. And of course, because I spent a lot of time talking about Marvel in this week's episode, it's a Marvel themed pick of the week. One of the things that I appreciated the most, of course, from going to the Ultimate Marvel Marathon was I got to see all these different movies back to back to back. Some of them I haven't seen in a long time, some of them I don't watch, and then some of them I've seen recently. So it's a good way to really get back into the swing of things. And honestly, one of the movies that I watched during the marathon that impressed me in terms of how well it holds up is going to be my pick of the week. And that's a movie that doesn't get a lot of credit, and honestly, it should get more than it does. That, of course, is The Incredible Hulk. Now, of course, for those of you who haven't seen it, The Incredible Hulk is Marvel's pseudo-sequel reboot attempt at making the Hulk a better character. Of course, after The Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton was replaced by Mark Ruffalo, who I honestly think is a better choice for the role. But Norton was a good choice, and he did a good job in the film. The idea is they wanted to basically reboot the character from Ang Lee's kind of disaster, but also not. They didn't spend a whole lot of time on the origin story. They talked about it briefly in a couple flashback moments, but he pretty much started off where Hulk ended, which was him on the run out in, I think it was Brazil is where he ended up, learning how to work out his anger issues, among other things. So the plot is very interesting, and yes, it has the typical tropes of being a Hulk movie. So he's on the run, he gets caught, turns into the Hulk, destroys things, then goes on the run again. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all you can do with a Hulk movie, because that's just how it is. But the characters in this one were good. I thought Edward Norton did a very nice job as Bruce Banner. He brought a really nice human element to the film. Of course, I like Liv Tyler as Betty Ross. I thought she did a good job. Very calm and collected. But the film itself, I mean, overall it was really good. And the enemy, of course, who was played by Tim Roth, Blonsky, he's a great villain. Of course, he turns into the Abomination for that fantastic fight at the end of the film. But it's really interesting, and it adds a different depth. And of course, I mean, it had some lighthearted moments, like the whole jokey scene about Betty and Bruce getting intimate, and then Bruce backing off because he doesn't want to get too excited. So it has some funny elements, but it's a really good film, and honestly, it doesn't get enough credit in the MCU. I mean, it's hard to judge MCU movies just because most of them are very, very good. So even when you're trying to rank them all, it's not an easy task. I find several of them in my most recent ranking very, very close in terms of where they are in the rankings. But, I mean, Hulk, honestly, is one, when I did my last ranking, that went up on the list because it holds up much better than some of the other movies do. I'm probably going to get into that list next week because I'm planning on doing a full review of Age of Ultron. So look for that on episode 14 of BigCTV. But, yeah, so my pick of the week, of course, this week is The Incredible Hulk. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's probably going to be the last solo Hulk movie you're going to see for a long period of time, just because Marvel has already said that because of rights issues, among other things, they're probably not going to do a solo Hulk movie anytime soon. So if you want to see the Hulk in action, that is the best way to do it. That is going to do it for this week's Marvelicious BigCTV. I'm Chris. Thank you for watching. Look for another exciting episode next week, where I'm going to do a full review of Age of Ultron, among other things. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.